Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Building a Nation with Polonia Warszawa. Today we have an interesting pair of games. First of which is the game against Besiktas, in which we hope that we can grab ourselves a few more coefficient points as we fight against the Dutch and the Portuguese. Thankfully, both the Portuguese teams that were in the Champions League have had really poor seasons, neither of which, they've both gone fourth in their groups, which is perfect, because they've gained a few points here and there, but neither of them are going to be playing Europa League after Christmas, so their chances in Europe this year are going to be severely dented. I feel like we're going to overtake the Dutch this season, purely on the fact that they're losing like an 11.5 point year, and no matter how well they do, they're not going to get to that level again, so we might just overtake them on pure that. Our real competitor is Portugal. If we can get above Portugal, then we will get that 6th place and the extra Champions League spot, and that is going to be a game changer for this. Getting and keeping hold of that is going to be what makes this save go from where we are to us actually being a world power, and that is very exciting. Now, we're starting on the page of Sergio Gomez. You guys said you wanted to see him, so here he is. Currently playing for Liverpool. He's got 90 caps for Spain. He's worth £65 million and he's on 300 grand a week. Let's see how his career's panned out. Started off at Barcelona, went to Dortmund for 2.7 million, although that has happened in real life. Was there for a while before moving to Liverpool for £62 million, and frankly, has been smashing it since then, particularly in the 2030 season. 11 assists. What a year he's had. Although 7 goals last year as well. Pretty damn good. He's still banging them in. Congrats. When you do the league recaps, why don't you show the Scottish Premier League where we go to see Rangers and Celtic if anyone's challenged them? Simple as this. This applies to, if you ever ask me, why aren't you showing this league? I don't have the league turned on. I'm not turning them on because it mucked up the database last time, and we're not doing that crap again. So that's basically the leagues I have turned on are Poland, Spain, England, Italy, France, and the Netherlands. That's it. That's the only leagues I can show, basically, and that's the reason why. Which player is currently the highest value player? Has any of the players won the Ballon d'Or? No Ballon d'Or wins anytime soon, although it'd be nice to get one. I feel like Lisek might have potential in the long run to get that. But most valuable player, I don't actually know. So just looking at the valuation screen, Foposi is the man as far as valuations goes, £35 million. Now, obviously, he costs a lot of money, so that's probably why that's so high. Although I feel like if we were to get into 6th, this would shoot up, like massive valuation on him and the likes of Pereira and whatnot. Interestingly, no suitors for Foposi too, which is very helpful. Does this now mean that Poland gets an extra Champions League spot for next season as you're the defending champions? No. I thought that might have been the case, but no, it just meant that we went into pot 1, basically, so there you go. I think it's time for Svigard to move on for the sake of his own career. Yeah, I did think about loaning him. I wanted him to loan to another Polish side. If the opportunity presents itself in January, then I will try that out again, because I feel like he deserves football. I am going to play him in one of the World Club Cup games, though, because I feel like he deserves that, because he's done so much for the club, and he's our top scorer of all time. So, today, we obviously have, well, we've already explained what we have today. Now, there's some off-camera games, and we'll come back and do this in a minute. This is going to be interesting. We still don't know who we're actually going to be playing in the World Club Cup. The draw hasn't even happened yet. So first up, we continued our lovely run with a 3-0 victory away at Zag. Shabal, Triverio, and Kelvin Foposi with the goals. Leandro Albarracin picked up a slight knock, which is a bit unfortunate, but what can you do? We then played them off again in the cup, beating them 4-0 this time for Triverio, Falvella, Lisek with the penalty, and of course, Foposi grabbing himself another goal. Also, amazingly, our B team beat Lechia 3-0. Amazing. Carballo scored against them. But then it finally happened. We finally lost a league match. A 2-0 defeat, a 2-1 defeat at home against Lech Poznan. Very frustrating. João Carlos and Enriquez Pereira got them both of their goals. We did equalise from the penalty spot through Faninho, but it wasn't enough. We had the better chances on the night and probably deserved the win, but you don't always get what you want. 92 league games unbeaten finally comes to an end. It was a home defeat, though, so we still haven't lost away in about 4 years. It's just a shame. I wanted to get to that magical number. And so the league looketh like this. We're 3 points clear at the top, but we do still have a game in hand. Like, we're still doing well and are still probably going to win the league. But it is encouraging to see Lech Poznan actually giving us a run for our money. Only 3 points behind us, albeit with a game more played. And 7 points clear of third place Katowice, who again are putting up numbers. They had a few little dragging points, but they got a 2-0 victory away at Lech, and then went and beat Swansk, I think, as well. So they really have started to put down some big goals. And I genuinely think that third place is theirs this year if they really keep on playing like that, and that is so nice to see. Lechia need to pull their finger out a little, but they're certainly going to get in the championship group, though. With their 34 points, they're already 10 points clear of that zone. It's finally happening for them. Right, no more beating around the bush. We just got this. East Bengal, our affiliate side, are playing Team Wellington in the FIFA Club World Cup. That's amazing. Right, let's come on, guys. I would love it if they got through and we got to play against their own affiliate side. That'd be glorious. Right, let's just move back to the normal tactic. Pereira, Lisek, Gorosito, Foposi, Orozco, Silva, Shabal, Falvella, Freitas, Albarracin, and Iglesias. Everything is everyone almost said everything is Gandhi, not dandy. Everything is Gandhi, but only if we play East Bengal. So on the bench, the Lama, Rosa, Treverio, Waterberg, Pandurovic, Restrepo, and of course, Feninho. We don't need 2 centre-backs on the bench. Put an Inchak on the bench too. It's important to me that we go and win this one because we need those coefficient points. I know I keep saying the word coefficient points, but we need them. It makes it very important for us to need to win basically every game we come up against. They've done it again. They're playing that same system. Guys, will you not learn? We just need to win every game we can because each win is worth 2 points and each draw is worth 1 point. So if we can get through a tie by winning both games, it's worth 4 points instead of 2 if we don't. And that's the thing. It comes from the actual results rather than getting through. Although I think you do get bonus points for qualifying through the group stages. Hopefully, this will be just as simple as the first game was, basically. I do want to keep an eye on Ajax, because they do look like they're going to go through, and that is actually concerning me slightly, because obviously they look quite capable, and they actually have a player on loan from us at the moment, who's probably doing quite well for them in Jorge Gomez. I think it's unlikely to see a repeat of the 7 goals we scored against them at home, but at least we can try. Oh, and it nearly went in. Iglesias just needs to keep pumping those balls out to those wide areas. We can just keep on going at them. Shabal coming forward, back for Posse. So many men in there. Shabal. Orozco, long ranger coming. Oh, Juan Orozco. That is a top draw finish. That is classic Orozco. Those are the type of goals that he came up with so regularly a few seasons ago in the Champions League. That is his 8th goal of the season already. I think he's going to get double figures again. Shabal just drops this off to him and you think, yeah, he's probably going to have a pop. Bang. I mean, pick that one out, lads. It's 1-0 to us here in Turkey. Great stuff. I really do feel like their wide areas are so vulnerable. It's Silva. Look at the space of the back post and Lisek. Oh, God, he's missed it. That was... wow. Back for Orozco. Ball across and Gorosito for Posse. Gorosito, Lisek! It's in the back of the net for 2-0. Blaise Lisek's 12th goal of the year. Gorosito with the assist. Lisek, again, he's just, every year, he is just so consistent at getting goals and assists. I dread to think what his record is going to be like by the end of this guy's career. Remember, he's still only 20 years old, and I mean, I think he's going to end up being our record goal scorer one day. It feels like that since we haven't got a striker coming through the academy lately. There's just so much space out wide for us, and we've got such good players in these positions. Oh dear, that's poor. We've won it back anyway. Lisek's going through. Great save. Rosito to whip one in. We need a big header on this one. Cleared away. Lisek won't get there. Ooh, we could get a breakaway for them maybe. Dogohan. It's into the channel. That's a great ball for Kenya. Oh, and he smashed it home. This is literally the first game against them in... It's exactly the same pattern of play. Dominate, get 2-0 up, concede a random goal on the break, albeit an absolutely excellent pass here. The way he just holds the play up and plays an inch-perfect ball into the channel, it's completely cut the centre-backs out of the game. Kenya literally has to strike this first time, and he does, and that is a really nice goal. But what are we doing? Like, we're doing really well, but again, we've let them score a goal against us, which is incredibly frustrating. Lisek. Just don't want them getting any ideas. Oh, no, a pulled hamstring for Lisek. That is a nasty one. That is a possibly going to miss the Club World Cup kind of injury, unfortunately. Pereira, good flick on from him. He's been a bit quiet today. Are we down a man at the moment? Oh, God, look at the space of the players they've put through here. Great save from Iglesias. What are we doing? Waterberg's ball. Feninho's header. Save. Put over the line. No. Somehow. Kina. Are you having a laugh? I can't believe this. 2-0 up. Cruising. Still had chances after that. Ball in. Halil, back post. I don't believe this. Oh, well cut out by Gorosito. Huge space in the middle for Feninho. Can he find the ball? No, he can't. Oh, Restrepo pulls it back across. What is he doing? I don't know how we're not going to win this game. Ball thrown in. Headed away. Orozco. Blocked. Oh, Albarracin over the top here. Go on, lads. So much space out wide. Please use him. He's going alone. Finds Waterberg and he's put it in. He's put it in. It's 3-2 and it's offside? What? Oh, I don't believe it. Where's the replay of that? That didn't... Oh, here we go. Albarracin. So many options, and Waterberg does put it in the net as well. Oh, I don't believe it. What a ridiculous match. How did we not win that game? 2-0 up, cruising. It's not like they got any better. Ah, Jesus, just throwing away points. Okay, well, yeah, whatever. Moving on. Right, we're back. Tiny bit early because we've got the Champions League draw. All sorts of stuff has happened. Firstly, I accidentally played the wrong tactic, but we still beat Corona with goals from Waterberg and, of course, Mateusz Zwigoła. Always nice to see. Olivier was also very excellent. You'll also notice that we're going to be playing Shanghai SIPG FC in the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. East Bengal did get through their first round. They beat team 5-0, but then they lost 8-0 to Shanghai, unfortunately. And the other tie is, I don't actually know who the other tie is. It's Club America of Mexico, but I don't know who the other team is. I'm guessing the South American champions, so a big, good side. But Shanghai SIPG are not going to be an easy tie, in all honesty. So, but first, Champions League knockout draw as well. A lot of things. We're seeded for the draw, so we're avoiding a lot of teams. We could get Ajax, Monaco, Milan, Schalke, Arsenal, Barca, Olympic Lyon, or Southampton. I reckon we'll get Barca or Arsenal. Those are my predictions for this round, because those are the toughest probable ones. I reckon that's what we're going to get. Go on, surprise me. Southampton, okay. That's actually going to be fun to play against an English team like Saints. That's a really cool tie, actually. I'm pleased for that, just because it's going to be something different, if nothing else. And I think it's a tie that we can definitely do a decent job in. So there's hope for us yet. Unfortunately, our Polish compatriots did not do us a favour in the Europa League. Lech lost 3-0 in their final game to Galatasaray, which meant they went out on head-to-heads, and Lechia, despite getting 9 points, went out on their head-to-head against Genk. So frustrating, considering, yeah, they got 8 and 9 points respectively, but not enough. And we are really in a battle now with the Dutch, because they've got Ajax through, and they also have 2 teams through to the knockouts of the Europa League. So we're basically fighting this battle by ourselves, whereas the Portuguese only have Sporting through to the knockouts of the Europa League and nothing else. So I think we're going to be fine to get 7th this season, but battling with the Dutch somehow to get hold of 6th. We are currently sitting 6th. At the moment with the coefficients, but if those Dutch teams go on a crazy good run in the Europa League and with Ajax, who are playing Inter, then we could be in a real world of trouble. So it turns out there's a 5th place playoff, because you definitely need that. East Bengal lose it, and we had Casablanca win that. And the other final is Palmeiras. They're the team that we could potentially play in the final, most likely if they beat Club America. I feel like they would do. It was Team Wellington they beat 5-0, so I guess they come 7th? Well, here we go then. I guess this is going to be fun. Yeah, Palmeiras did get through, but amazingly only on penalties in the end. So, we want this system, but we're going to rotate around massively, as you would imagine. A few players are going to be missing. Unfortunately, Waterberg is going to have to... Not that I like Donny Waterberg a lot, so it's good to have him really developing now. So Pereira, Waterberg, Gorosito for Posse, Orozco, Silva, Chabal, Valvela, Freitas, Albrachin, and of course, Iglesias. Because of the injury to Lisik, we can't even field a full bench because we were only allowed to register 23 players. This is going to be fun. They are playing that narrow system, which is going to give us a damn lot of space. That's going to be where most of our joy is going to come from. Waterberg and for Posse are going to have acres of space to play into today, and I can't wait to see what they can come up with, basically, because they're going to be running straight at their defences almost immediately there for Posse driving forward. I really do want to play in the final, though. It'd be a really cool trophy that I don't think I've ever actually won it on FM. I'm pretty certain that when I played in it with Portsmouth, in that stream, I'm pretty certain I let my girlfriend control the team and she put like a right back in goal and we ended up losing, which was very frustrating. And oh my god, Iglesias makes a wonderful stop and Shanghai nearly take the lead. We've got 3 bookings inside 10 minutes in this game. What are we doing? The referee has given us 4 yellow cards in 14 minutes. We've only committed 6 fouls. What is going on here? That's a little bit on the concerning side. They have made themselves difficult to beat so far, it's fair to say. Gorosito, here we go. Go on, find Pereira or Waterberg. Over the top for Waterberg. Can he dig across that? He does. Pereira's header! Over the crossbar. He should be finishing that. Whips it across. Cleared away. Gorosito blocked away. I mean, we've been the better side so far, but we do need to... I mean, we've created some good chances too. For Posse's free kick. Oh, and there it is. Ibrahima Pereira. What about that for a header? He's just gone, I'm taking none of this crap. Give me another goal. 13th goal of the season for Ibrahima Pereira. For Posse's whipped one across, and Pereira just drove this header home. He's very good in the air for a player who's not the tallest. It's 1-0. That's what we needed. We've literally got 5 yellow cards from 7 fouls. Oh, now Freitas has grabbed one. For Posse with his 2nd assist of the night. We've got 2 goals from corners to finally sort of put this game in its place a little bit. But I am concerned about the sheer number of yellow cards being handed out. For Posse is putting in some incredible corners. I've got to say, that's 2 goals he's basically earned us tonight with those assists. Freitas is first of the... Goes past one. Whips it to the back post. Oh, nice work. Gotta be careful here. Oh, and that's gonna be Silva getting red carded. I'm not surprised, to be honest. The referee has been popping out cards like toasters. Like, everybody's just got, you get a cut. He's like fucking Oprah. Okay. Right, well, I guess more of the same in the second half, really. Thank God we're 2-0 up. Yeah, I'm blaming the referee for this one. The proportion of yellow cards handed out seems incredibly strong. Chabal cutting through. Orozco bends it wide. Thank God we got a 2-0 lead. Game's kind of got a bit subdued now. The referee seems to have stopped sending off players and giving yellow cards now, which is also a nice bonus. Treverio cutting all the way through. Good block. Could have come back, though. Still 2-0 up. Nice. Idchak to deliver one. Waterberg's header. Freitas has hit the post with it. I think he's offside anyway. Driving in. Whips it back post. Waterberg's header again is just wide. Waterberg out wide. Ooh, very different approach here. And Viggy nearly gets his chance. Honestly, this has just been a really scrappy game of very little quality, particularly after we went down to 10 men. Very little's really happened. A 2-0 victory. We are through to the final, though. Referee did his best to deny us with those, what was that, 6 yellow cards handed out from 8 fouls, and a red card in there too. For Posse was excellent, though. So, there we have it. The FIFA Club World Cup final, us versus Palmeiras, is going to be the next episode. We'll also play the one remaining league game that we've had to push back a few weeks against Lechia in there as well on the 27th of December in Poland. Usually, this Corona here would have been the last one, but 2 weeks later, we're going to have to play against Lechia as well. So that's going to be the next episode, the final being the main attraction in that. I think we can get through. Bonavento, I don't know if he's in the squad. That's going to be a tough one against Palmeiras, though, I've got to say. Hopefully, the referee's a bit more lenient than he was in today's one. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, I really hope you have. We're through to the final of the Club World Cup. That's awesome. Then drop a like on the video. That'd be brilliant as well. And I will join you guys in the next episode for the Club World Cup final. I really want to win this. I've never won this before. I'm pretty certain of that. Anyway, see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.